Oh, fuck. Hey, how you going, everybody? Welcome back to whatever this is, the #1 show rated on MySpace.
And Haytel.
Follow us on Rocket Mail and
YouTube.
Go ahead and give us a poke on Facebook, please.
Yahoo.
I'm your host, Jay Fandango, and this is my lovely co-host, Michelle.
I think I'm just going to go by Mike from now on.
Just like, yeah, that's fine. I was hoping...
Like, I'm done with all the other...
The gimmicks. After 24 episodes,
yeah,
you're fully done.
Oh, R.I.P. Kobe, 24.
No. If someone's going to look back on our fucking videos and be like, oh, man, they made a whole podcast about Kobe. Because if I would to name the podcast R.I.P. Kobe. Because he was number 24, right?
Yeah.
If I were to do that, people would go back and look and then listen to this and we would get fucking hosed.
We'd probably get
sued.
1 million fucking listens and shit.
I doubt that. 1 million listens.
Yeah.
Listen to what he just said, everyone. Millions of listens.
Millions of listens.
All right, but anyway, welcome back to another episode of the DishPit podcast. It's good to have everyone back. Go ahead and take a seat, pull up a chair, whatever you got to do. If you're standing in the corner, come on in, get a little closer.
If you're in Houston, turn on the fucking fireplace and shit.
Turn on the fireplace and go ahead and chop me some more goddamn wood.
It's so cold outside.
Do we, a lot of places in Texas don't really have fireplaces, though. We don't have a fireplace in here, but it's an apartment, so.
My apartment complex has apartments with fireplaces. Mine does not.
Maybe you gotta pay extra for the fireplace.
Oh, I would hate that shit. That's just
You gotta pay for the wood anyway. Just turn the heat up.
It's still
wood's not cheap.
A hole that's open in your ceiling.
Have you ever gone and bought firewood and the kindling stuff, the stuff, the brick starter?
Yeah, just start bonfires.
I like bonfires. You should just go. If you're starting a bonfire, shouldn't you just be collecting twigs and shit in the forest?
Nah, but you want one of those fucking fire starters, bro. One of those logs that just
No, what my fire starter is? I just put a tank of gasoline at the base, cover all that, and leaves.
Oh, you're gonna put a tank of gasoline on the base?
Yeah, and then you lay some sticks over that.
A whole tank of gasoline. How big is your tank?
You just gotta put enough wood. No, a little gallon thing.
A gallon.
Yeah.
Of gasoline.
Okay, fine. A water bottle of gasoline.
Okay, water bottle.
I put a water bottle of gasoline.
You put a gallon of gasoline on there, and you put a bunch of wood on top of it.
That'd be fucking legendary.
It would fucking explode like TNT, bro.
That would be a sight to behold, man. You don't like explosions?
I love explosions. I'm just saying I want to be witness
Michael,
to.
We need to get together one of these days and go out in the woods and
get some illegal C4, bro. We could do it.
If you can get that, bro, I'm definitely down with going and into the forest and blowing some shit up.
I go into my black
and then you can bring your guns and we destroy the forest with our guns.
Kill all the trees, man. Everybody's already killing the trees anyway. We could just shoot them up with bullets.
No, we don't. We don't endorse tree killing here on the DishPit, okay? So
Emily will be pissed. Hey, get DJ for the.
Oh yeah, we gotta do the shot.
The shot.
Let's let's promote alcoholism real quick.
Yes.
Let's promote dead air.
Yeah, well, dead air.
All
Where the fuck?
All right.
Fuck
we'll
DJ,
just
man.
we'll
just take the shot.
Yeah, he can come in and take it on his free time. Come on, Blake.
He wants. Blake.
Come on, Blake. The intern. Well,
damn.
He's not getting paid. You're not getting paid. We're all interns, technically.
I'm not an intern at all. Low level, I'm talent. Okay.
Talent.
Yeah.
Very humble.
Low level.
You're a very humble human being, Michael.
I try, bro. I try to think about the little people and stuff.
Like who? Name 3 little people.
Tyrion Lannister.
No, that's not his
Brandon
name.
Williams. What's the name of that midget porn star chick? No, not him.
Why, is he dead or something? Does he not count?
No, he doesn't count. He went too mainstream.
Isn't he just a dwarf? Are they what's the difference between
all
midget?
Dwarfs.
Dwarf is a midget?
Midget is a derogatory word for dwarf. It's their.
I feel like dwarf is more offensive.
No, dwarf is the legal word.
I
midget
understand.
is the N word for them.
That's weird because maybe it's just I grew up with very insensitive people.
Around midgets?
No. I never even met a midget. I met one midget. My bad. I met one dwarf.
Little person.
Who cares?
They like to be called little people.
Midget is a word that you can say on TV and not get bleeped.
Can you now?
Not anymore, maybe.
I would like no.
I'm getting a call from North Dakota.
To wait for you, man.
Hold on, I'm getting a call from North Dakota.
Oh, answer it.
Hello.
Don't hit my microphone, dude.
Hello. Okay. All I heard was a beep and then just static. So
now they have your brain.
Yeah. So let's continue the podcast while
midgets. We're on midgets.
I met one in high school. She was Hispanic. And she was pregnant as well.
Woo! Did she have a real size baby?
Oh my god! I didn't ask.
I think that's how that happens.
They don't bring the baby to school. Sometimes, yeah, every now and then, but not like all the time.
I think
that's fucking alien for you. These fucking 16, 17-year-old girls are pregnant.
That's everywhere. That was on my side of town too.
I know, but
it's just like it's because there's a bunch of Mexicans in my school, so bitches.
Yeah, so she was Mexican.
Some chicks had 2 kids before they graduated.
She was a dwarf. She had a kid, and then she graduated like 2 years before me. So
that was your only encounter?
Yeah, personally. I never even actually met her. I just saw her in the library all the time.
So many jokes comedians use.
What do you mean?
About dwarfs.
I don't know, man. I don't really find it that funny, like dwarf jokes.
It's a little funny. Like I've met several in my time.
If it's actually a funny joke, I'll laugh at it. But
yeah,
most of dwarf jokes aren't that funny.
No, they're not.
It's like
Bill Burr tells a joke. It's about like, is it Bill Burr?
I don't know.
I don't want to misquote.
This is your fact.
I won't tell it. But I have met several dwarfs in my life. A couple of the funny ones were in the military. So it's like walks up to you in uniform. It's like, what's your job, man?
What do you? He's the.
What are you about to get into, sir?
He's the commander, bro.
He outranked me and shit.
He's your boss. That's all that matters.
Technically, it was. So I had to say, sir.
He's the guy playing the little snare drum.
See, and there we go. And then that's where it happens. That's where he started like.
Is that a good midget joke?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Or
he's got the little staff.
He's the guy that carries the one bullet, the one big round to the cannon. Here
you go, boss. He has a Boston accent. Here you go, boss. Got the fucking cannonball.
See, I started telling an appropriate story, and then now we've taken.
How's that appropriate? You said he outranked you, and you were disgusted by it.
I did not talk about being disgusted.
Roll that back. Let's go ahead and fact check that real quick.
Blake.
Blake, rewind the film, please. Thank you.
Rewind it.
We have actual 16mm film back over here on the DishPit.
Mark the time, please, sir. Let's bring that back. So, how was your week today, bro?
How was my week today? My week today. Imagine if
your
you
week
lived
to date.
I'm at to date. Okay, if you're getting technical, my week to date was probably rank out of all the hundreds of thousands of weeks I've lived. Actually, maybe tens of thousands, rather, right?
I don't know.
Maybe thousands.
How old
out of all the thousands of weeks, I'm 25. Okay. So let's go ahead and take our calculator. There's 52 weeks, so 52 times 24. So out of the 1,248 weeks that I've lived,
okay,
I would say it ranks probably in the upper echelon, the upper 600s probably, maybe
upper 600s,
500s. Yeah, I mean, because life's good, man. We're all living.
Mine's
working.
top 100, easy.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm curious as to why.
Oh, because.
But you're asking me about my week.
Yes, I'm asking you.
So let's go on with that.
Let's talk about that. Let's continue.
Well, I mean, my work week technically just started today, so I've been chilling. I did see a old lady almost fucking get taken out today by the wind.
By God.
God's fucking will almost took this lady clean off her feet. I felt bad for her too. It was a couple of nice like old British ladies. Like one lady's like 70, the other lady's like 84 or 93 or 600.
It's some old lady and her daughter, and they're both
so they
old.
come in. They're taking a step up on the curb, and the wind, like it's shaking her. You can tell the first breeze is like shook her, but on the second one, she almost tumbled, and the daughter had to like grab her and be like, "Let's go."
There was a wind advisory going on in Houston, Texas this morning.
I was worried about her, man.
I saw it on my phone.
But
And then
I know why this is top 100 week for you now. I can now promote it to like probably in the 200s.
Okay, all right.
Because the story we're gonna talk about right now is fucking legendary. I like to call it the Rockfish food heist of 2020.
Food.
Bro, and I tell you, it's a heist.
Woo.
We had this
It was
this
like
female.
some professionalism going on.
There, she definitely was. She had a system.
She did it before.
But Emily, being nosy, she's done it before. Exactly.
Yeah,
You can tell. But Emily, being Emily, is always ever observant. The hawk eyes of a mother, of a new mother.
of anything. She shuts shit down.
She puts
bro.
and that's the quote. She puts caps on things.
Caps on it.
So Emily put the strongest cap on this fucking situation. She fucking so this girl, we're not gonna talk about her. We're not gonna say her name. Just because, we got a little bit of class here on the Dish Pit. We can't talk mad fucking shit about her, but we're gonna leave her name
give
out.
a description though.
If anyone who works with us obviously knows who this girl is.
All right, so she came from a communist country.
Yes, so she's Russian and Jewish.
And Jewish. There you go.
Right? So people are going to fucking do like a backwards fucking search and find out who this is.
Let them do that.
That'd be fucking
if they
hilarious.
reverse engineer.
I'd be like, whoa, I didn't know we had smart fans.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Y'all guys chill out there.
Shots to the fans. Bow bow. So this girl,
bitch.
she was casing the joint a week prior during training. She mentioned to one of us.
I can't remember who it was.
It was one of us. It was someone that works there. She mentioned to them that, she noticed that we don't have any cameras in our restaurant. And that was like a red flag. And someone told me, and I thought to myself, that sounds like a drug addict thing to say.
I was like, that sounds like a crackhead
She
thing
sounds
to say.
like straight up heating up a spoon in the bathroom. Like that.
Which we've had people do that there before.
Yeah.
We've had some crackheads work there.
The casing happens, and then no one does anything about. No one says anything about that. Everyone just kind of lets it fly under the radar. And then one day, when like her first day of actual work, she's leaving work with like a big old bag of food, and it's what I assume to be like leftovers that she stashed, bread.
Maybe
like
she ordered
soup.
the food.
Maybe she ordered food, but not all that food. Like
Right,
it was packed, bro. Like she had it figured out. She got herself a little feast for her and her boyfriend. And I could tell that I could look at her and be like, man, she probably has a shitty boyfriend. I could look at her.
Well, he's Mexican, so he's probably pretty shitty.
Have you seen him?
No, I just know his name because...
What's his name? Oh, shit, no, don't say it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
I got so into it. I want to know. I'll ask you after this.
Yes.
But
her phone number, whenever she calls, is under his name.
Fuck, man. So the day the incident comes, and this is Sunday, right? Sunday night?
Sunday night.
Yeah, so it's Sunday night, and apparently this girl had spent the whole night foraging and gathering food from the restaurant. It was like a whole bunch of garlic bread, because we keep the garlic bread in the bread.
She had a bunch of stuff from the front of house.
Yeah.
She went into the walk-in.
Got the skewered shrimp, like 25 skewered shrimp. They skewer them 5 at a time. Raw shrimp, put them in a to-go box. So 25.
Meant to go on the line.
25 of these shrimp. Fucking, what else was there? And then there was
a can of crab meat.
A can of crab meat. A can of, like, lump crab meat. Which is, I can only assume, probably like $20 or something like that for the can.
Per can, yeah.
And is that, like, what the restaurant pays? I can only imagine how much that big-ass can would cost.
No, that yield from that can is probably fucking...
At least $50.
Yeah, well, in the tens, maybe close to 100.
Okay, yeah, but
anyway... we put crab in so much shit, like in the crab cakes. And
we have crab cakes, we have the fucking crab bisque, the Maryland crab.
All that shit.
Adding crab to spinach dip.
Fucking anything.
But yeah, fucking... The amount of food this girl stole was probably like $100.
Handed.
And she, like, denied it.
Bro, she's trying to say that the fucking cook stole this shit.
The cooks eat They eat. You see them cooking fajitas, you crazy bitch.
They get to eat whatever. Yeah, first of all, the cooks bring their own food.
They bring like a slab of fajitas like in the morning. They'll bring like chicken.
Yeah, they make soups and shit.
They bring all kinds of shit. We eat off of their food.
Yeah,
like, they cook food and we're like, yo, let me get some of that. I get tacos and shit.
I'm cool because I'm Mexican. I can walk straight back there and get all this.
I'm sure I could do that too.
Yeah,
I'm just scared.
You could.
I'm scared. I'm like, I don't know why.
You could.
I know I
you
could.
Just talk to fucking Luigi, man.
I know they're cool with me, and I'm cool with them. Like, the relationship is there. It's just there's that boundary, man, where I'm like,
you just feel like
it's
weird
going back
it.
to my childhood where I was always scared to eat in front of other people. I'm like a dog who's been abused because a lot of dogs are like they'll like look and be like, Urgh.
Yeah, they go off into their own area.
I'm kind of like that. I don't know, I'm not saying I was beaten like a fucking dog when I was a kid, but it's a testament to something.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Maybe I'm just a little bitch, but I will ask them for some food. But yeah, so
no, but
you got anything else to add to the story about that? Because I mean, I've told the whole thing.
Oh well,
Emily, I told you already at the beginning.
Yeah, Emily, the manager.
Emily, yeah. So Emily caught her. Sorry,
fucking caught her red-handed. She like walked out of the walk-in.
Our manager, Emily.
Yeah, our manager / friend of the show.
/ friend, yeah, a friend of the show.
Friend of the show. She saw her with it. She's like, "What are you doing with that?" She was like, "Oh, I'm talking." Like my table asked about it, like the crab meat. So I was showing them. She was like,
"That's crazy. No one wants to."
And then she just cased. Yeah, she like watched her walk around to the back where she like walked around to the side where the drinks were, with the to-go boxes, and she had like wrapped some stuff up and put it in a bag. And she saw her tying a bag off and then putting it over there. And she's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I only have this." And she still had the can of crab meat and a to-go box in her hand. And she was like, "Oh, I only have this." And she's like, "You shouldn't even have that. Like, you need to go take that back to the back. You shouldn't even have anything from back there." And then she goes back there, and then she tells the other server, fucking Taz, to, like, go dump the silverware. And while nobody was there, she found the bag that she had tied off and opened it up and found all the shit in there. And then fucking got her. And this bitch trying to say, like, "Oh, it was the cooks. They were stealing the food, and they were telling me how they steal all the food." And, like, why would the cooks steal
Cooks
the food?
aren't talking to you, you crazy bitch.
First of all, they're not talking to you. It's your second day out of trainings. Second of all, they're not hiding food that they're stealing in the front of house.
Right? That's not even a good lie.
It's so stupid.
As a good liar, that's not a good lie.
Not a good lie, because if you work in the back of house, there's so many places to hide shit. And not in our restaurant. We're so small.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. She's fucking ballsy.
She is ballsy. She tried to fucking
It's
play
not
it.
easy, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck, she was fired.
Oh, yeah,
she was fired, by the way.
And then threatened that charges could be pressed against her for stealing. Because it was in the hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, and she came back today and was trying to like make her case to Leslie. I'm sure Leslie was like fucking giving it to her.
Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, well, I want to talk to the CEO."
Crack these beers open, boy.
Oh, bro, I've been waiting to do that. Spindle Tap. Calavera Lager, bro. Some Mexican shit.
Bro, another thing I wanted to, like, another freaky thing, because, I don't know, the whole drug addict thing made me, it reminded me of the intervention things, and then that kind of reminded me to talk
That's
about
pretty good.
Talk about this TLC, the Learning Channel, and all the ridiculous,
Love TLC, bro.
the ridiculous shows on the Learning Channel. My Strange Addiction, 90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance is the shit, dude.
600 Pound Life.
Oh, it's great.
600 Pound Life. These people are the most pathetic people I've ever seen in my fucking life.
They're gross.
Like the fact that they can't just stop eating shitty food.
A show like that
to save their life
makes me feel so much better about the person who I am.
Right? Because I'm a big guy, right? And then I see these people, and I'm like, these people are 600 pounds. That's two of me. That's more than two of me.
Way more than two of you.
Well, I mean, not really, because 300 pounds times two, and I'm not 300 pounds, but
no, you're not.
I'm like 250, probably,
so? Maybe
heavier.
That's still goddamn 500 fucking pounds, bro.
No, it's only like 450.
Whatever, dude.
I'm being. I mean, weight That pounds on your body, man. That's a lot.
I'm putting on some weight.
What are you, like 180?
Nah, I think I'm right at 2.
Nah, I believe it.
Yeah.
You said the spinal tap is good?
Yeah.
I don't, it doesn't sound good.
No, it tastes good, bro.
Yeah, not horrible. Not like making me gag.
Blake, you would like this. If you like
Yeah, you
bar
probably
soap
like
a
it.
lot.
It's a lager.
It's Spinal Tap. It's Mexican.
It's a spinal tap lager.
Just fucking drink it, dude.
We got a little
But yeah,
little
R.I.P.
bit country.
R.I.P. I love when people get fucking fired at Rockfish, bro. I fucking
Especially when
love
it's especially when it's fucking so quick.
when somebody does dumb shit.
It's like working at Rockfish, people they get hired. It's like they work there for a couple weeks or they work there forever. And then every now and again, there's people that will leave months.
Yeah, it's those
But it's
people
like-
who I enjoy getting fired. Like, that's awesome. Like, we've seen the downfall of, like, Dawn. Remember that fucking crazy bitch?
No, I don't actually. You can tell me about. You're using names now.
Oh, yeah. I'll throw her name out there. Fuck
What
her.
did Dawn do?
Oh, she would take these fucking pills every day, Kratom's.
I think we've probably talked about Dawn in
called
an
her-
early podcast.
I don't know. Maybe I have to go.
I know you talked
Blake,
about. I know, Blake, go and skim through the old
skim
podcast,
through the old podcast. Fact check us.
and he has to get. So, what I
But yeah, you had.
no, you were. I know you talked about the guy who's living off the land, Daniel, right? Or,
no, I think. What was his name?
Danny. No,
No, it was Travis.
Travis. Yeah, the guy living off the land, eating the shrimp and stuff.
Yeah, that's what he
Oh,
called
you talked about him.
eating on. Well, no, he also mixed up jalapeno soup and tartar sauce. In the same big giant container. You
Oh
just,
shit!
pour it in
Why?
there.
What'd you
He was a crackhead, bro. He fucking came
trying
to
to? They're trying to marry it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to marry these two tartar sauces.
Like, this one was low and the other one's high, so I just try to pour them both in there. Like, they're two different
I wonder if that would
things,
taste
dude.
any good.
Jalapeno.
Not to like eat it as a soup, but like a dipping sauce.
Hell no.
No,
I
Why
love
not?
mayo. You know I do.
Jalapeno doesn't go good with mayo.
Jalapeno and heavy cream. No, sir. That's too much of the stuff.
There's cream in the fucking soup, though, isn't there? Jalapeno cream
Yeah,
soup.
that's what I'm saying. Is the heavy cream in the jalapeno soup.
Oh man, fuck. I don't know.
Okay, so this is some Convict Hill oatmeal stout.
But yeah, we were talking about the Learning Channel and the My Strange Addiction. This bitch was eating great drywall. Just like she would just carve a hole in the wall, grab a chunk,
How
and just
could
take
she
a
live
bite.
in a house if she eat her whole house?
Small little chunks,
How many does she need to supply herself for
just like a little handful per day or per couple hours.
Per day.
She's eating it every day.
So her wall looks like a golf ball.
And she
with
goes
like
to
a bunch
low.
of
She goes low to
spoons.
the floor. She's. God damn it!
Oh, you're burping right now. Let's get ready, bro. Here we go. So Convict Hill oatmeal stout.
All right, so if anyone out there cares,
Blake is eating from a pot right now.
that's how bachelors do it. Eat from a pot. Well, I mean that was me. I made some ravioli, and my boy eating the rest. You gotta feed your boys.
You do.
I really do. I don't know. I may sound like an asshole all the time, but I'm like a sweetheart, at heart. I talk tough game, but when it comes down to it, I'll oftentimes be like, "All right, man, I was being an asshole. I'm sorry," and that happened a couple times with, a friend of ours.
Jordan,
but-
you're actually quicker than me, bro.
what do you mean?
You're a nicer person than I
Oh,
am.
you said I'm quicker?
Yeah, quicker to come to the, hey, I'm sorry, bro. I think, yeah. I was trying to distract him.
That is the
That
worst
thing
fucking.
is bad, dude.
Thanks you for the distraction. You're like giving me a compliment while I
Yes,
take a drink from
exactly.
it. Like I'm a case subject.
I was doing.
It's an oatmeal stout. Oh, it's
I
fucking.
meant the compliment though. I didn't mean the compliment.
I try to be good, but it's like when you're playing a video game. I always do this. I always say when you're playing a video game, because video games teach you lessons, bro. Anyway,
They do.
When you're playing a video game where there's choices, you're not always gonna make the blatant good decision or the blatant bad decision. You gotta like decide what to do at what time. Like when, like, say one of your homies asked for help. Like if I asked you for help, or if you asked me for help, and then I'm like, okay, I'll help you. Or if like a random person came out of the woodwork that I know, but we don't hang out as much, I maybe would be not as quick to hang out. I mean, to help them. You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
Go out of your way.
I understand.
It just depends on the situation, and I'm like, oftentimes I'm like, is this gonna benefit me? Whether it be monetary gain or karmic gain, like, is this really gonna benefit me if I help this person? Like, because if I were to help some certain people, you know, they're not maybe as giving as others.
Yeah.
Or they reciprocate, like oh yeah, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I know not necessarily everybody is looking for something in return for help, but it's always nice to have that fucking reciprocation.
No, I understand what you're saying about video games now, because I forget that that's how video games are played now. Like everybody is like constantly talking and like intertwined with each other, because I'm used to like the in-game stuff. Like whenever you were first given like choices of what to do, but it was no out, like you're not playing with other people, right? It's just you and the story, and you can choose like a good or a bad or a indifferent.
Well, that's
choice.
what I mean. I'm not talking about like multiplayer games. I'm talking about like Fallout or Mass Effect or Outer
sometimes
Worlds.
I would ride through and just play the fucking bad decision every time.
That's the thing. Sometimes you make a bad decision on fucking accident. Like one time in the beginning of the game, I fucking killed someone I shouldn't have, and then I was just like, oh shit, they can't come back.
No, they're done.
And I just continued like I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
that
didn't happen. Like I just murdered this person. Like I hit him over the head with a hammer or some shit.
It changed the whole outcome of the story.
It didn't really, because they're not. It was the very, very first person you encounter in the game.
Oh, okay.
And I killed them because, I don't know, the way that they talked to me, it just seemed like it was aggressive.
I'm killing you, bro.
I was like, bro. So I just started swinging. So anyway, I started blasting.
So I came in and started blasting.
Oh my God, bro. But yeah, like, let's get off the topic of fucking how fucking awesome we are as people, Michael.
Oh, okay. All right,
well, we didn't really talk too much about how you're awesome. I think you're awesome because you're a good hype man.
Hype man?
Yeah, man. Like you, I don't know. I'm shitty at complimenting people.
I get passionate.
That and you're funny. You're really funny.
Well, thank you, bro.
Just being nice.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, anyone who is a funny person is actively trying to be funny
at all times.
I know that. I know that. It's a thing. It's just I mean, you're not trying. It just happens.
I have no switch.
There is no switch,
really
right?
I really don't.
Which is why I argue so much.
Yes.
Because there is no switch.
There's no switch for you.
You don't argue as much as I do. I'm horrible at it.
Argument.
Yeah, you do. You do. Leslie fucking cuts it off.
Oh.
She's like, all right, stop, go away.
She puts a hard stop
I was like,
on it.
All right, I'm going away.
She yells at both of us sometimes because I'll be like contributing to your argument by playing devil's advocate.
He loves that word, devil's advocate. I fucking like hate it.
Yeah, he hates it.
Because one of our old coworkers, Devon, used to say that shit all the time.
Yes.
When he would just have a really stupid argument. When I would tell him, we had an argument about AC.
He wasn't using devil's advocate in the
properly.
Right. Yes. He wasn't using it properly.
So,
he's just being
like,
a fucking
devil's
asshole.
advocate would imply that there's an
a logical
argument against it.
Yes.
There was no argument that AC is air conditioning is cold and hot. There's not air conditioning is not like I had to explain. I felt like he was trolling me.
You were so heated over this.
I was like, bro, and no way he was just fucking around.
He was being serious, dude. I saw this argument.
I said, he's like air conditioning is just cold. I was like, no, the heat, it's conditioning the air. Hot or cold can be conditioning it.
He kept yelling.
He's like, no, man, it's just the cold. And like 5 minutes in, I was like, you have to be fucking with me. And he'd always say, yeah, I'm fucking with you. But I was never sure. Because you can't be sure when someone says that. Yeah, I was just fucking with you.
Especially Devon.
You know? Like, how am I supposed to really know if he's fucking with me or not?
Then he would
or if he just had a stupid argument.
And he would change the subject so totally. He'd be like, in the middle. You'd be in the middle of a shift, and he'd just be like,
So yeah, butterfly aquariums.
Yeah.
I meant to say terrariums. Fuck.
Or he'd be like, hey, so you're closing down Becca House, right? You know, he's like,
Yes, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. What are you on about? I have a funny story about. Actually, this is great. I'm glad we started talking about Devon, and I hope he listens to this because we fuck with each other. We always talk shit about it.
Yeah.
And he would be okay with me talking shit about him like this because I was visibly upset during this day.
Dallas Blonde.
Oh, we're drinking a Dallas Blonde beer while I talk about Devon.
Floral hops.
A good friend of ours, a fellow bearded individual.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're good enough friends with somebody, you can talk shit about their mistakes, and you expect them to talk shit about yours. Like I don't care if people talk shit about the fucking fuck ups I used to do. That's why, like at work, when Emily and Leslie Emily says "Baby Jordan," like before when I was working there before I came back, and I was a lot more mature, like significantly, like to where Leslie was like, she gave me compliments a lot. She stopped doing it because it's been like a year since I've been back. But she's like, man, you gotten a lot better, Jordan. Even DJ and Blake's mom said the same shit. Once I moved away and came back and fucking had to struggle with this fucking needy ass girlfriend, I was like, maybe I should just grow the fuck up. Like
that shit happens, bro.
I'm gonna try this blonde real quick before I get into my story. Ooh. No, sir. I know Blake likes blondes, kind of. But yeah, so
like
the date is 4/20, 2018. I had just bought the God of War PS4.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to fucking play it. But Devon wants to have a 420 adventure. And this is back when we were hanging out a lot. When I had just came back. No.
When he was still here.
Yeah, when I came back before I was working at like Christians and all that.
Yeah.
I had came back. And we were hanging out a lot, and so I was like, "Fuck, whatever, man," because he was giving me rides and stuff. He was giving me rides, not home. He gave me a ride home a couple times
before his car broke down.
Yeah, before his car never. Man, he drove from Ohio to here with that car.
Yeah,
it's a legend.
And then he kept it in the apartment complex.
So my nose has been itchy this whole fucking episode.
Keep it, bro.
So I agreed to go on this adventure of his, right?
420 adventure.
And I'm like, all right, let's go to the aquarium, because I'm like, maybe the museum would be cool. We go to the planetarium, check that out, and that turned out to be closed or something. Or
downtown aquarium.
Yeah, the fucking planetarium.
Yeah,
the planetarium.
Area.
Any South Park watchers will know that one. But yeah, I was like planetarium, maybe aquarium. Houston, there's all kinds of things you can do. You got the aquarium. We went to the aquarium. We decided on that. They have a shark exhibit.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of cool fucking fish and shit. Check that out, right? We get there. It's like they're half closed. Like it's like 9 p.m. and they're about to close the restaurant down.
You get there at 9?
No, we're there at like noon. It's fucking like this is the day that the shark exhibit's closed.
Oh, it's closed that
Half
day.
of the rides are closed. Like the little train you could take through the tunnels to see all the sharks was closed. Like the whole fucking reason I wanted to come was because of sharks. The fuck?
What kind of 420 adventure is this, dude?
It was the worst because we sat in traffic all day. We were trying to find parking. Like we had to pay for parking. Yeah, we smoked, of course.
Okay.
But that was the only thing that kept it sane.
Legit 420.
It was cool because Devon's decent company, right? When we're not arguing about dumb shit.
When you don't engage in a stupid fucking...
Yeah, so it's half the day trying to get there and get situated, and then we do the aquarium, and it's cool. We take some pictures. Like, yeah, yada, yada. All right, that's cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. And then it just kind of took forever to get home, and bro, just drop me off. I want to play God of War.
I want to play God of
War. Because in his mind, he wanted to have a great 420 adventure, and then I tried to be like, all right, let's go do it. And then in my head, I wanted to just stay at home, eat junk food, smoke weed all day, and play video games. Like any rational stoner on 420.
There's nothing wrong with that. And
Devon had the hippie mindset. He was like...
He always does, but he always has the fucking adventure mindset. Like whenever we were going to Anna's birthday... And it was in Sugarland, we were invited. I was going to fucking take an Uber, and Devin was like, hey, do you want to just roll with me? And I'm like, yeah, all right. And then we're driving there down Highway 6 to Sugarland. And I'm like, oh, well, I want to smoke a cigarette, bro. It's cool. He's like, no smoking in his car. He's like, sleep in here, bro. Look, I got fucking like,
damn, bro.
And then you look
Talking
at his
shit.
back seat.
He said it though.
Yeah, and he's like, had all the stuff, and I was just like, all right, that's cool. Hey, can I smoke some weed in here? He's like, yeah, man. You can smoke
different.
Yeah,
It's different. It doesn't leave the same smell. I can agree on that.
Well, it's like, well, what's the difference if I fucking roll down the window and smoke a cigarette and the cigarette hanging down the window?
That is true, though. You can
And
do
then,
that, and it'd be fine.
Like, and he's just like, no, bro, only weed in here. I'm like, all right, I respect your car. You know, I wouldn't, like.
Damn, I should have just took an Uber. He would have let me smoke a cigarette.
Exactly.
What do you have?
An Uber, yeah.
Not all Uber drivers will let
Not
you smoke in their
them,
car.
but I guarantee you, if I fucking be like, hey, man.
I give you $5 right now. Let me
I'm
smoke this cig.
Like, hey, I'm good with the tip. Oh, fucking.
He said, yeah, you can't smoke in here, bro.
If he says he can't, I gotta respect his car.
And you're not going to tip him.
Then I'm not tipping him.
At all. So he knows why.
I rarely tip Uber anyway.
Sorry, what about did the trip go well?
No, it did not. Because we get over there, and then he was like being a super like, I'm just chilling with Anna and Cheryl, and then he's like trying to talk to all the little fucking
Asian girls.
Yeah, everybody
Of course.
there, and
He loves him some Asians.
they're all
Asians.
I'm like, bro, let's just go, dude. We left.
You trying to leave with Devon?
I had to. He was my fucking ride.
Why don't you Uber back? Too far?
Not gonna pay money getting back from fucking.
You were going to do it to and from,
Stafford,
but you
Texas.
don't want.
Yeah, it was all the way out in Stafford, bro.
But you were going to Uber there.
I was, but after I committed to not Ubering, bro.
All right, all
Made the
right.
commitment.
I'm not Ubering. I'm suffering with Devon.
I'm suffering with him. He's my boy.
Do you have any other funny fucking Devon stories?
The only other one.
I honestly can't think of anything
yeah,
else.
No, like at work.
Other than the time he like really got upset about a lady stealing his pen and had like a meltdown at work.
He had several meltdowns at work.
I mean, but DJ had a meltdown at work. Like he
yeah.
dropped his phone in water and started having like an early middle-age breakdown. Like
They're
starts crying.
meltdown
Jermaine
people.
has to console him. It was actually really funny because Jermaine has the hots for DJ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He wants to fucking cornhole DJ. Like, hair and all on the butthole.
Man, well, you know those guys they don't care.
Jermaine would smash it up.
Oh, he would beat that motherfucker up.
Mm-hmm.
We can't open this.
Why not?
I don't have the appropriate.
Bro, I bet you I can
accoutrement.
open this right now.
With your cheap, do it. Those of you who can't see, Jordan has just grabbed this magical box, this wooden box from the shelf, and now he is trying to take the lid off of this bottle. First, it started with the slamming that you heard. Now, oh no, oh, he's gone. He left. He's actually gonna open it now with some type of bottle opener, probably.
No, he's using the counter.
No, he's using the counter. Okay.
There's like pieces of wood on the bottle.
Like it's a fucking taco truck. Bam, open beer. All
Bro,
right.
you see how easy that was?
Man, dude,
I
that
don't
was
even know
so
why you were
simple.
worried.
Man, you did that so effortlessly.
It just comes to me, bro. I don't know why.
I loved how you did that.
You a lighter.
Oh, I could have did it with a lighter or a cup or a plastic cup.
It's a made Bach. Okay.
Michael, you should be able to do that shit with your thumb by now.
What, like flick bottles?
I almost
tops
just
open?
projectile vomited on you, bro.
How would you projectile? No, we gotta take another shot.
Just
for that.
exactly how you did it to that to the guy who drank the whole bottle of Jack. It was a Jim Beam. It was Jack.
You're right.
It was a
Jack. It was Jack
I
Daniels.
remember the story.
He chugged a whole bottle of Thomas Henderson. Chugged a whole bottle of Jack Daniels at senior prom.
I don't have anybody.
Crystal
I don't
Beach.
know anybody that's chugged a whole bottle of booze, but I did have an Uncle Nelson who he would chug a Budweiser in one gulp.
Oh, like the super gulps?
Just who?
Whoop.
One. That's it. One.
Not the two where it's like
Bro,
bubble.
I don't even know what he does. It just goes away. It disappears.
Damn, dude.
I think he like does some suction thing where it just goes.
That's some intense shit, bro. To
And
get
he
one
ended up
out
being
of
he ended up being a meth head.
out of a all right, never mind.
Well, here's the thing about a lot of the people in my in my family and people that know my family, they
Do
used to be
meth?
not anymore. A lot of them used to do drugs,
Oh, this is gross, dude.
but not anymore. I'm not putting anyone in my family on blast. Just know some of them might have done drugs before. Not all of them.
I've done drugs.
But anyway, they might have
I
done
don't
drugs,
judge.
and they might have known people who did drugs.
I know people that
So
done
Nelson,
drugs.
this guy came back, bro, and he's like, Chad was being nice, and he's like trying to give him a ride, and all right, let me taste it real quick.
It's gross, dude. Got some honey notes in there where I don't know where they belong.
Yeah, they belong in the fucking dumpster, bro. That's nasty.
It's from Franconia.
What's Franconia? Fucking anyway.
It's from McKinney, Texas.
I was talking about Nelson, and this is probably a good story to round off.
Oh, we got to do the kombucha.
No, I know. It's not. We're not done yet. Calm down. Ease up, man. Ease off the pedal. I have to piss already.
No, we got to do it before you pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee after the show. Just don't worry about that. I'm a professional,
You weren't last show.
bro. I was. There's a guest. It's easier with there's a guest.
Oh,
If I leave you, you're just gonna sit here like this.
I will. I'll start looking on my phone. I'll be like, "What's going on?"
If anyone just
interwebs.
listening, I just stared into the void. But
Hopefully, Blake
Story
can
about
get
Nelson.
the fucking video up. You know?
story about Nelson. He Chad is my mom's husband. Just call him that. And Nelson calls Chad because they know each other. Let's call them poker buddies.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to get a ride somewhere, and it turns out like it ends up being this crazy like goose chase. He's trying to like get dropped off somewhere, and it turns out he's like buying meth and trying to get dropped off somewhere else, and it was just like this whole fucking wild goose chase with Chad driving, and he's like, "Bro, I'm just trying to like help you. What are you doing? You can't be doing drugs, bro." I can't even talk anymore. This fucking beer is making me too gassy.
Oh.
Needless to say, Chad was not okay with that, and he's told me the story before, and it's funny as hell. Just like, because I know the guy, and you know when someone's on drugs, and when they're acting like that, it's not fucking okay.
Yeah. I think it's funny now when I meet people that you can tell that are on drugs.
Do you have any recent stories of any good juicy stories of someone on drugs?
I mean, it's just my friends, and like I see them, and when I say drugs, it's not like the fun drugs like weed or
It's like the depressing
cocaine
ones.
or whatever, you know. Yeah,
Or fentanyl.
It's the like the sad ones like pills and Xanax, and not even fun like what's the other fun one? Adderall. That's a fun one.
Acid.
Acid's great. That's not a drug.
It's not?
Nah.
Well, psychedelics are technically not drugs.
They're not.
I mean, they have drug effects, but they're not.
No,
like,
they have side effects.
Yeah, fucking major.
I mean, they're
acid is
just
man-made
very-
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lethargic acid.
Isn't that not a drug, though?
diethylamide.
That's not a drug then. I would consider mushrooms a
So here's
psychedelic.
the thing about acid now. Because of all the prescription drugs
Yeah.
that have designed themselves as being a drug for you and using the drug terminology, acid is not in there. It's an influencer.
Influence me to fucking chew some goddamn fruity
It
bubble gum.
influence you to see like curvy shapes and spaces and
The
stuff.
goddamn. I remember fucking. We talked about acid last week. I think I talked about a bad acid story or something. But
Yeah, I was like,
I remember my roommate and his girl fucking on the carpet being like, come down to Carpet World. They were talking about like the carpet because it was like
Carpet
kind of shaggish. It's like half shag. And they were like, because it was a very comfortable carpet. And they were like, it's like all kinds of world. There's a whole world down here. There's like a civilization. And they're like, come to Carpet World. And I'm
come
like, what's
be a
wrong with you?
citizen.
And come be a that should be Donald Trump's fucking campaign
Come be
slogan.
a citizen of the carpet world.
Or just become a citizen.
I know all the people. They're great people.
Bro,
Oh,
your Donald Trump impersonation's pretty funny, man.
I do a good one. I do a good one. We're like, all the people. Let's just get all the Mexicans to build the wall from the opposite side.
Oh, we gotta drink the kombucha now before we.
Oh,
end this
yeah.
thing. I frankly was trying to end this before we had to drink the kombucha.
Oh no, but
because
I'm not gonna
the
let
only
that happen.
the only knowledge I have of kombucha is the Onision breakdown, and Blake will put a little clip of the Onision breakdown in the video.
Of course, Blake will.
And it's him pouring kombucha on himself, and it's fucking hilarious. It's probably a fake breakdown, but still, it's very well acted in my opinion.
This can,
Except for the end.
This can says it's so good for you.
That's terrifying.
Look up what
I do not-
kombucha is made out of.
Yes, let's look that up while my bladder is fucking bursting.
While you're looking that up, I want to tell you the amenities of the can. All right, 0%, 0 grams of sugar,
Kombucha benefits.
gluten-free, live probiotics. That's the big thing, the probiotics, right? The things that like eat up the other things in your stomach that make you feel.
So you're trying to get me to drink bacteria?
No, I'm trying to be healthy, okay?
Kombucha tea. What?
Yeah, that's it.
That's kombucha tea. That's beer though, isn't it?
Well, they made it into hard cider.
Oh my god.
So it's hard kombucha. The flavor is called Ancient Berry
Fuck.
with
That
elderberry,
oh my god.
goji, and raspberry. Elderberry.
Gin.
No, elderberry steers off the flu. That's real. That's
I don't. It's not even flu
that's
season
what,
anymore.
That's like the witches believe.
Will this help us? Will this save us from the coronavirus?
Maybe some of this goji will. This goji.
Bro, I don't know about goji, but I love me some Joji.
Anti-corona.
Shout out Joji.
Goji's anti-corona. Okay. All right. Kombucha culture. Got water, sugar, black tea, bacteria, and yeast.
I told you! You're making me drink bacteria, you fucking liar!
Hey, here's the cool thing.
It does say it's a colony of bacteria and yeast.
It's
Oh my god.
4
Kombucha is not a mushroom, it's a colony of bacteria and yeast.
Yeah, it's just
Bro,
like
just pop this open and
land.
let's
It's
go.
a
Come,
land.
please drink
It's
it.
4.5% alcohol
That's it?
by volume. All right.
That's not very alcoholic. How many of these would you have to
It's
drink?
like a Bud Light. It's like a
I'd
Bud
have to
Light.
drink like 6 of those.
It's a kombucha light. Holy shit.
Bro. Oh my god. Here, Blake, grab a napkin. Get the fuck up. What are you doing?
What happened?
There's it burst open. You'd have to go in.
Nah, fuck that.
Climb in through the fucking side. Oh my god. Give me the kombucha. Take your headset off and go in the kitchen. There's napkins next to the microwave. How is it?
Gross.
Ugh, it smells horrible. It smells like it's a living being.
It like burst open in my mouth like it came in my mouth.
I mean, that's not disgusting. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I was like, where am I looking?
All right, Michael, you better hurry up back before I end this podcast without you.
God damn it.
All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and end this episode of the DishPit podcast while Michael cleans up the kombucha. I sound like a tool. I sound like I should be wearing
I didn't really taste it all the way.
Taste it again, bro. I feel like a douche saying as Michael cleans up his kombucha.
It got all over my notebook, bro. This fucking...
It's not horrible. I mean, but it's not, like, delicious.
It's got anti-stuffs.
It's got antioxidants. It's got derivatives in it. It's got amino acids. It's got electrolytes. It's got all the gluten you could possibly want. All right, but yeah, man, we here at the Dish Pit, we appreciate
Thank you, guys.
everyone for stopping by. If you did listen to the end, here's a special little treat. It's gonna be us just sitting here silently.
Yeah, we're gonna play some really cool music after this.
I gotta take a piss.